I just happened upon some kind of videos about the Romanovs that were actually martyred. What a fantastic family they were, and the prayers and the way they prayed, and I mean, just puts us to shame the way that the mom would get on her knees to pray, and the endurance of suffering. And here he was, the emperor of Russia, and just pillars of society, really. I mean, and the letters that they wrote to each other, the mom and the emperor and his wife, and how much love they expressed toward each other, and the the way they talked about God, and wow, and they were martyred. I mean, they took this in family in 1918 and just killed them, just murdered them, slaughtered them, and you think about how communism came and just ravaged that whole place, and the horrors of suffering that country went through, and how many people died because of communism, and how cheap life was to them. So cheap they would just martyr this whole family, and I think, well, how does that? What in the world am I doing watching this stuff? Because it's stressful. It's stressful to see the beautiful family just absolutely destroyed like that. The Romanovs. Look it up on YouTube. Learn about this. The Russian emperor and his family, how they were just killed, and how communism was brought in. And you seen what that did. How many martyrs came after them is what's so amazing to me. And I'm wondering, here we are in such a time as this, and history seems to be repeating itself. What's going to happen in our country with China so involved in everything to do with our politics, and possibly, even Russia too. But the main thing is communism. And what's happening? I mean, how many martyrs are going to be made here in America in the same way to bring in communism or something like it? But this time it's not just communism, it's the new world order. I mean, and you think that something like that couldn't have happened 100 years ago. How could they murder a family like that, an emperor? But look what they're getting ready to do right now, in our day and time, right before our very eyes. History, is getting ready to unwind in a way that it just wouldn't seem like this could even be possible. How could things like that happen? How could a family like that be murdered and communism just ravage all of Russia? And you ask yourself, how? And then you look at what's happening in America and all the people who came out of communism. How many warned us? We've got the preachers, what was his name? Uh, it slipped my mind. Most of you probably just know when saying it, know exactly who I'm talking about. Anyway, they came out of all these communist countries, and they warned and warned and warned, they're going to take over America. It's going to happen to America. If you're not diligent and watch, communism is going to take over America. And here it is. And we all seem helpless to know what to do about it, but it's not just communism. It's this new world order that's coming to be, to where there will be no religion. It's like religion, Christianity, and it's almost unbelievable. And the unbelievable becomes believable. It becomes believable because it happens, and you have to deal with it. And you see history repeating itself. So if you get a chance, look up the Romanovs. What a beautiful family they are. What a sad ending. And this stuff will never work out. It never works out. Communism and this new world order. It's not going to happen, and God's going to destroy it all. He's going to burn it all up. They may succeed in getting by with some of their plans, but ultimately they fail. Ultimately, the end is not to win for them, it's to lose. They lose their souls even. God help us in Jesus' name.